Claudia and I'm here to take you through a home workout. So this one is lower impact, it's perfect for beginners. We're going to focus on most parts of the body today. So for this you don't need anything in particular, but if you have a mat that would be great. And then if you do want to grab yourself a towel, just a bath towel, fold it up and we can just have it nearby in case we need it for a little bit extra support. And then of course, if anyone has a band, whether it's one like this, which is a circle, or those long bands, just have it nearby and I'll give you options to add it if you did have it at home. If you don't, no stress, you can still do a really good workout without it. So for our first flow, we are setting up in our 4-point kneeling position. You can grab your towel and just place your towels under your knees for this one, just to take some pressure off those joints. So we are going to start with our thread the needle. So you want your hands roughly under your shoulders, and you can see my knees are roughly under my hips. We are going to start with our left arm first. So taking that left hand, opening up, rotating through the shoulders, and then rotating that left arm underneath our bodies, aiming for the right thigh, and you can bend your right elbow to find some more depth. Opening up again, and lowering down. So you can see as I do this, I'm trying to keep my hips nice and still. So my hips are lifting and lowering, but my hips aren't rotating. So I'm not rotating like that. We're staying nice and level. And I'm isolating the movement here through my rib cage, my shoulders, and my neck. Let's find a hold on this one. Take 2 nice deep breaths. And placing that left hand back down underneath your left shoulder. Starting with the right now, so the same movement, opening that right arm up and threading it underneath ourselves, aiming for the outside of the left thigh. Now with your breath, you can take your exhale breath as you open up, find that nice rotation. Inhale as we thread that arm underneath us. Let's go for one more. And bringing that right hand back under our shoulder. We're going to move into a few cat-cows here. So, tucking your chin to your chest, start to lift your middle back. You can see I am tucking my pelvis under, finding that nice rounding. And then relaxing the neck, poking the hips back and finding that big dip in the lower back here. So like our cow spine. That's it, and slowly moving through these 2 phases here. I will let you choose your breath, but try and take one deep breath in as you move in one direction. And breathe in the opposite way as you change. Now, if your back doesn't like this big scooped position here, then that's okay if you just want to move from your big angry cat into a neutral spine. So whatever feels best for your body here. Those of you that are happy moving into your cow position, that is alright as well. Find a hold in your preferred position here. So whether that is our angry cat or cow, let's take one deep breath. Coming back to neutral and sitting your glutes back onto your heels into our child's pose. Relaxing your head down and reaching those arms forwards. Now you can open up your knees to either side and then you will find more depth. And we are just holding here for a couple of deep breaths. So I want you trying to inch those fingers forwards every so often, and then you will feel a stretch right through your spine. Let's take 4 more deep breaths. Taking our left hand and reaching it over to the right hand side, so I'm on a slight diagonal. Find that nice reach and hold for 2 deep breaths. Changing to the opposite side, so left hand comes over, right arm reaches, try and find that length and then relax. Good. We are coming back up here into our 4-point kneeling. So just step those knees to the towel if you need. Hands are under shoulders. And we are moving into a bird dog. So we will start with our arms, taking your left arm, reaching it out in front of you. Lowering down. Exhale, lift right hand. Inhale, lower down. Let's do that once more on each side. We are focusing on not moving our neutral spine. Your shoulders are not rotating. Last one. Inhale down. And now we'll do the same with our legs. So starting with the left leg. Extend the left leg long behind you. Keeping the hips still. Bring it in. And let's do the same with the right. That's it. One more time on each side. Good. Now, if you feel comfortable, we are going to add the leg and arms together. If that was challenging enough for you, I want you just keep doing what we just did. So now we will lift left arm and right leg lifts as well. See how I'm staying nice and neutral. Bring it back together. And let's change. Right arm, left leg. That's it. Drawing those belly buttons in towards our spine. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. Keeping that control. The trick here is staying nice and slow with those movements. On this next one, we lift up and we will hold. That's it. Keep holding. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Last one on the other side. Lifting up and hold. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. All right, our second flow is we're going to lay it down onto our back. So with your towel, you can grab that and use it as a cushion. Have your band nearby. So once we are laid down, we're going to start with our feet flat on the ground. You see my knees are bent. We're starting with a couple of our pelvic rocks. So rock your pelvis forwards, feel that big arch underneath your back, and then rock your pelvis the other way, flattening through our spine. So let's do that a couple of times here. So this is getting us ready for our nice articulation. Try to keep your knees as still as you can. Let's go one more in each direction. That's it. Alright, if you have your band, you can grab your band and we will place both legs through and pull the band up just higher than your knees. Keep those feet hip width apart for me and we are moving into our bridges. So we initiate the movement by rocking your pelvis back, flattening through the spine and then starting to lift the glutes, lower back, middle back and finally the upper. All your weight is in your shoulders and then you slowly roll down, trying to get the lower back to touch before your glutes. That's it. If you have that band, make sure those knees don't touch. So lightly press out into your band. This will help you feel the glutes that a little bit more. Nice, keep it going. So it's all about that nice lift, and we're trying to create that wave shape with our body here. Exhale, lift up, find a hold, squeeze your sit bones together, and with our knees we are pulsing. So little flutters out and in, that's it. Keep those hips high. Good, can you go a little faster with those pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Slowly rolling down. Now I want you to bring your feet a little wider for me again. So your feet will be wider than your hips slightly, and we are doing the same movement. With your feet wider, you may feel it slightly easier. However, if you have the band, it will be harder. You'll feel glutes more. So let's rock back, flatten through the spine, lifting the glutes. Slowly lift your vertebra, section by section. Squeeze the glutes at the top and slowly roll down. That's it. We are going for 2 more here. Inhale as you roll down. Exhale as you roll up. Coming into our last one here. At the top, I want you to hold. Squeeze the glutes. Extra challenge. Let's start fluttering our knees out and in. Even if it's small, that's it. Keep it going. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Rolling down. All right. With that band on now, we are just going to roll onto our side. So we'll roll over and we'll start laying on our left hip and our left shoulder. We're just starting with some mobility here. So you want that towel to support the neck, arms out in front of you. So imagine my arms are a book. So we're starting with something similar to our book openings here. Keep your knees stacked, that way your hips do not move. We will brush our right hand along our left, across our chest, and then open out behind us, rotating our eyes and closing. Trying to reach forwards a little more before brushing back. Now you'll have more room than me, so see how far you can get that hand down towards the ground behind you. Our aim is to start to feel looser through our upper back. Inhale as you slowly open. Exhale as you close. Last one, keep those hips still, just trying to move the ribs and shoulders. Find a hold. Take 2 deep breaths. Allow that right arm to sink down. And close. Good. Alright, moving into some glute work here. I would like you setting up so your ankles, hip and shoulders are in line. Now if you want to support yourself here, I just want you to make sure that you can lightly lift under your left waist. So imagine there's a very cold ice cube there. You're trying to lift away from it. Keeping our ankles together, we are starting with our clams. So opening and closing the knee. Now if you don't have your band, that is fine. Our focus is making sure this top hip does not roll backwards. So it's only a small movement. Keep it going. Keeping those feet firmly together. We have 5 more. That's 1. That's 3. Good. Moving into our fire hydrant. So ankle and knee and hip move up and down in unison. Keeping hip, ankle and knee all in line. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. Keeping those hips still for me. That's it. We're going for 5 more. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Alright, stretch your foot out long for me. Lightly turn your toes downwards so you can see my toes are pointed here. And with this leg nice and straight, we are going to draw rectangles. So extend long, down, back, and up. So imagine your toe as a pencil and you're drawing rectangles. And try and keep tension on the band for this one. So don't let your leg drop down like that. I want to see a nice gap. 1 more. That's it. And then let's just pulse. So little pulse. Dig deep. We're almost there. Let's see if you can go a little faster. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, let's roll onto our backs. You can take your band off if you have your band. Just keep it close by. And we will move into our figure 4 stretch. So right leg over the top of left. Now here, if you're feeling a stretch, keep it here. Extra stretch, press the knee away. And if you need it deeper again, with both hands, grab the left thigh and draw both legs in closer to the chest. I just want you to allow your head, neck and shoulders to sink down into your mat. And let's take 4 more deep breaths. Last inhale. Slow exhale. 3, 2, and 1. Relaxing the legs down. While we're here, we're moving into some of our abdominal work. So 1 leg at a time, we will lift up to tabletop. Extend the leg long. Bring it back to tabletop and lower down. Now we want to have our nice neutral spine. I don't want back lifting up and down. And we are lightly drawing in our lower tummy, just slightly away from our t-shirt. You will alternate, so let's do the right. Lift right to tabletop. Extend long. Bring it back and lower down. That's it. Now think of this as a little warm-up. So you're just focusing on, can you control that pelvis? And then are you using your tummy muscles as opposed to your back? So if you're starting to get some lower back pain here, I want you just resting your feet down and doing a couple of knee rocks for me. Everyone else, if you're going okay, keep it up. Now the lower your leg is to the floor, the harder it is. So choose your challenge. That's it. This one is all about control. Last one on the right hand side here, lifting up. Extend long. Can you get low? Bring it back and lower down. Next one, lifting both legs up to tabletop. That's it. So still trying to find neutral. Arms by your side. Lowering left toe down. Tap. Lifting up. Doing the same with the right. So our toe taps here. Exhale down. Inhale up. That's it. Keep it going. Let's go. One more on each side. Last one on left. Last one on right. Well done. Keeping your legs in tabletop. We're extending legs long. So one leg is in tabletop here. Left leg extends long. That's it. If this one is a little too advanced for you, stick to our toe taps. And for those of you that want an extra challenge, lift up into your crunch. So support the head, neck and shoulders. Holding your crunch as you alternate your legs. Remember that breath. Exhale, extend. Inhale back. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Place the feet down. Gentle knee rock side to side. So just find that stretch through the lower back and tummy. Take nice slow deep breaths. This is our recovery. Alright, if you use the band, I would like you to place that back around your knees for me. Now you will roll over, so you are laying on your right hand side like so. I'm just going to flip around here so you can still see me. Alright, so making sure you have your towel or your cushion underneath your head. We are starting with our nice book openings. So both arms are straight out in front of you. You're brushing the left hand across the right, across your chest, and then opening out behind you. Inhale, close. Reaching forwards. Can your left hand extend longer than your right? And brushing back. So this is just really nice stretch and movement for our upper back, particularly for all of you that are working at your computers a lot at the moment.